This is my attempt at making a sail, and I'm hand sewing it. I've done 2 patches. This is number 2. The first one's up to the head. This is reef 1 on the leech, and then I'm going to do reef 2 on the leech, and the last of the 3 hard ones, because there's 4 patches on each of these, is yet to happen. But once there, I think I'm on the downslope, because this is a big job. I'm quite pleased that I'm managing this. I just hope it works. It should do something. Whether it works well or not, that's a different matter. But we'll worry about that when I actually get the boat on the water and sailing. For now, it's just a piece of work. I'm enjoying it. It's all right. It's okay. There's no hurry. I'm just little piece by piece. I mean, if I had a machine, this would be done in like a few minutes. I could do this whole thing in a day, but the density of this material is so thick. Let's show my efforts. So firstly, you can see it's not particularly neat. I think it's just called a sailmaker's stitch. And as I went on, I realised that actually I don't need to be so tightly spaced, which is also making the work harder. And I've worked out a method with the needle. So rather than sort of folding it as I've done here and then trying to stretch it out afterwards, I've laid it flat, pushed the needle through one layer, or this side, and then gently sort of fidget it until I can feel it's in the right place to come out, and then push it through so it's showing, and then I have to get the pliers and pull them out for each stitch, which is time consuming, but it's one of those things that once you get a rhythm happening, you can pick you can accelerate it a bit. I mean, it's nowhere near as fast as a machine, but it's just one of those things. You put the music in my ears and have a listen while I crack on and do each one. Generally this takes about 2 or 3 hours each stage. Oops, sorry. So here, what I've done to prepare it, I've used a soldering iron to cut the edge so that it doesn't fray, because I can't really afford £120 for a sail cutting knife or a rope cutting knife. But the soldering iron's got like a flat edge, and it does the same thing. As long as you've got a flat bottom for it to cut into, it seems to do the job. It's now glued down with some carpet glue. I think it's 3M stuff or whatever it is. Marked where each patch goes, and that's where the sew to line goes. And as you can see, I've gone with triangles. I mean, they're not the prettiest things, but they are the most functional and simplistic for a novice sailmaker. So, yeah. With regards to the weft and weave, I don't know if you can see it or not. I've kind of, you've got that seam there on the old sail. I've gone with a 90 degree to that to match as best I can the pattern. That's the only thing I'm really sort of concerned about. No, I'm not the only thing I'm concerned about, but it's the one thing that is on my mind, is I think it's called bias elongation, where you've got the weft and weave of the thread holding the sail together. It's sort of 90 degrees to it. It's got strength, but at 45 degrees to the weft and weave, it tends to stretch. And I think when you're making a new sail from scratch and with experience, you end up with, you can lay out how you wish for that to work. The whole genre of sail making is fascinating and a real deep rabbit hole. And I've only just sort of pulled myself out and emerged from understanding like this, I think, is it sail shape, where you get the belly of the sail, how to control that in the making of the machine, of the sail. That was an interesting little rabbit hole I went into. Anyway, I'm going to get on sewing this up. Here's my janky old sailmaker's palm that I've made. It ain't that great. You can see I've put a few holes in the cork. I need a bigger coin really, and sort of a bit more of a regular pattern on there. But the leather itself is comfortable. I mean, it's not so soft. It seems strong enough. But this is it. Everything's a process. Right, let's get on. Crack some music on. So she's picking those up for the little kit. I'm hoping the little kit's going to show her face. Or his face, I think it's a little boy. I don't know. Oh, they're yummy. Benny Bindog, you proud mummy? Man, I'm in trouble because of you. Right. Hole is cut. Cut is hole. Hole is cut. And grommet fits. Can you do it one-handed? Go on. Needs to be fairly snug. Even more snug than this. Anyway, it does fit. I've just tried it and it's quite satisfying because it all slots together real nice. Ah, there you go. Oh, satisfactory. In it goes. There we go. I've just got to sew this to the sail and then I can do a bit of ball painting. Yeah, cool. Let's give it a go. So far it looks like it's working. We shall see. I don't know. Every time. There. And again. Push, push, feed without getting stabbed. Where you go, pull, where you go, pull, where you go, pull. There we go. Loop, yank, and that's my method. Cinch, as they say in the USA. There we go. Let's start it on that side. And then I just need to go like this. Mind your fingers. Look at that. That's almost working. Close up. Look at that. I just need to gently persuade that around, and I've got a homemade eye. Thank you. Well, hello, little one. You're brave. Hello, Mum.
Left hand or right hand? Left hand or right hand?
Oh. Getting proper David Attenborough here. eventually I managed to finish this sail. Apart from a few I's to dot and T's to cross, it's pretty much ready to go up onto the mast and laced to the yard. It's been good to rewatch this videos. I can almost feel the muscle memory for the needle clicking through the material and the rasp of the thread passing through behind the needle. I thoroughly enjoyed this job. It's been properly enjoyable, and everything has been within my reach. This is interesting. This is a screenshot from a particularly good YouTuber I'm following, and this is a close up of an EMU, and it's an actual spacesuit used on a spacewalk. And if you notice closely, there is actually a sailmaker stitch holding the Stars and Stripes flag to the actual suit. So that was very reassuring for me to see. My attempt, it is an amateur attempt, but I'm very much into it now. I'm going to make the sail bag to carry it in, and I'll be jazzing that up somehow. And in the future, I would love to build a sail from scratch completely with proper canvas, not just recycled old sails. Don't laugh. Camera lady. Drum roll. Scared.
That was less dramatic than I was expecting.
There it is. Oh, that scene was horrible. Okay. That'll do. Now I'm just going to stick the sticky bits on it.
I mean, I don't know what I'm talking about, but I think that looks pretty wicked.
It'll do. I'm going to clean it. It's filthy. Thank you.
I'm very impressed.
And here's the finished article. The yellow rose represents my late mum. It was her favourite flower, alongside the daffodil and the Union flag, because made in Britain. There's telltales on the port and starboard side at the laugh, and there's a couple of blue telltales back on the leech. And of course, sail number 577.